Hello everyone. Today we're going to be doing Southern style pintos. Oh, that clock. Let's get started. Now you don't need a lot for this recipe, and that's what I appreciate most about it. So you need one large onion. It can be white, yellow, sweet. 2 cloves of garlic. That's the most work you're going to put into this. I like to chop this on the medium side because I don't want a lot of I don't want big pieces of onion swimming in my broth or in my beans. Let me roll up the sleeves here. Now, pinto beans was a meal that we had very often in our home. One, my mother was a single parent, so this was definitely a meal that was healthy. I guess as healthy as you're going to get with smoked meat in it. And inexpensive. Even today, beans do not cost that much. Dry beans, that is. We're going to start off with dry beans. So you can feed a large family off of this meal. And if you want to stretch it even more, you can boil up some rice or steam some rice. Make some cornbread or some biscuits. And I can guarantee you, your family will be happy and full. Especially in the winter time and the fall time when it tends to be colder. This is definitely a comfort food. This is probably a little extra large, so I'm not going to use all of it. This thing's huge. And it doesn't have to be perfectly cut because, of course, when you're cooking the beans, they're going to get translucent and yeah. So see that? I think that's enough. This was not a large onion. This was actually an extra large onion, so I'll put this off to the side here. And now I'm just going to chop up my garlic. This doesn't have to be minced up fine either. Just getting that tough skin off of this garlic. I guess I could have mashed it. Sometimes mashing it makes it easy to get off. If you can't get off that shell, just mash it up. Okay. And I'm just going to chop it. You can put it in your little garlic press. I'm just doing a rough chop. And the first thing that we're going to add would be I'm using chipped turkey wings. Yes, my hands are clean. So, just smoked turkey wings. Any smoked meat will do. Because the first thing you're going to do is you're going to You're going to start cooking the turkey or whatever smoked meat you have until it's slightly tender. Because once I add my beans in, it's going to be a little while to cook those beans. So I don't have to cook these fully. So I'm using 1/32 fluid ounce of chicken broth. You can use chicken stock. You can use chicken broth. You can use chicken stock. If you don't have any of that, you can use bouillon cubes. And now I'm just going to cover or almost cover with water. That's a big piece of turkey. This is also perfect for after the holidays when you have that ham bone. Oh, ham bone is the perfect seasoning. I don't care if it's country ham, if it's smoked ham. That ham bone makes the perfect seasoning for any type of bean. So now that I have my broth in there, I'm going to add a bay leaf. And I'm going to add my onions. I know you're saying, that's a lot of onions. But they cook down. I'm going to add my garlic. I'm not adding any salt right now because I'm not sure how salted this smoked meat is. So once it cooks a little, turn it up to about medium heat. Let me stir it a little. I'm not even adding any pepper at this point. All I want to do is just create a nice broth to put those beans in, and I'm going to cover it. Once it gets to bubbling, I just want to simmer it. It's probably going to take anywhere from, let's say 45 minutes to an hour. I know you're thinking, what about the beans, right? Last night, I actually, I don't know if you can see this, I hope you can. I took a package of beans, about 16 ounces. You can double it. I want my beans a little on the saucier side, but you can double it to a larger, a pound and a half, even up to 2 pounds with this recipe. I cleaned them really well. You always want to check dried beans because sometimes they have ugly beans in there. They're really shriveled up and hard. Also, they may have like debris, like little pebbles. I was lucky. I think I had 2 ugly beans out the whole bag, so that's a good thing. Them soak overnight in water. So I don't know if you can see this well. I filled the bowl up to the top with water because beans swell. Set them aside because we'll add it to the pot in an hour. And it was just that easy. So now I can go sit down, watch a movie, kick my feet up, watch some YouTube videos for an hour. Check back with me. So I'm going to cook this on low, as low as you can get almost. I'm going to bring this down to a simmer. And I'm going to cover it back. This thing is hot. Don't mind me. Be smart, people. Okay, it's been about an hour and 10 minutes roughly. So let's just take a look and test the broth. Oh, I need something to pick that up. All right. I've tasted the broth, and it's not really a salty meat this time. So I'm going to go ahead and add salt to the broth. I say I'm going to do about a half a teaspoon. Going to add just a sprinkle of paprika. And now I'm going to add my beans. Now these beans can be, you don't have to cook these beans on top of the stove. I just prefer the texture of the bean on the stove. But you can dump all of this in a crock pot or a slow cooker. You could probably do this in your Instapot. I don't have an Instapot. But I've cooked these both ways, on the stove and in a slow cooker. I just prefer the texture of the bean this way. And now we're going to cover the pot, keep it on that low temperature. I'm going to check it in roughly 30 minutes. You don't have to do anything else. We'll check back soon. And I just wanted to let you see how it should be look when it's simmering. So we still have a ways to go. My meat hasn't totally broke down yet. It is soft. And the beans are still hard. I just wanted to let you see how that bubbling should look. I wish you could smell the aroma. Okay, I took the top off because I just want to reduce just a little. The broth is excellent. The meat is falling apart. Just want to make, you want to stir it from time to time just to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom of your pan. Just cannot wait to get a hold of these. I think I'm going to make steam a little rice to go on the side because I love rice and beans, especially these style. Okay. I'll give it a little bit longer just to reduce that a little. Thank you for watching this video. As you can see, the beans turned out lovely. When you get a chance, please like and subscribe and let your friends know about this channel. Thank you.